Okay, so continuing the talk on the fasting, we just talked about the parasites. So if you're thinner, and we talked about heavier people, the video right before this, we talked about heavier people and how if you're 50, 100, 200 pounds overweight, you can stop eating right fucking now and not eat for 2 months. Okay, so I went into that. Well, I'm not going back into that again. If you're thinner and you have a faster metabolism, you might only be able to fast for 48 hours, 72 hours, and you'll be feeling fine. You just, other than the craving for food, because you're so used to constantly going like this. Guys, your muscle memory is so used to shoving fucking food in your fat fucking face. You have no fucking clue until you stop doing it. So what will happen, guys, is you are going to detox. You are going to, after your body uses up the fat cell, a bunch of fat cells and other things that are in there, that it's all, all that extra water weight, all of these things it's using up, right, for energy. That's why you don't have to eat or drink. It's just like a bear, guys. Think about a fucking bear. A bear does the same thing. It gets real fat right before wintertime, and it goes in a fucking thing, and it hibernates, and it lays down. Why? Because its body, it shuts down, and its body is just digesting all fucking winter, right? So it's fine. It's able to survive. It's completely fine, guys. You are the same way in that manner, except for we never needed food in the first place. So these detox symptoms, it's like coming off a drug, guys. It is like coming off a drug. It's like coming off alcohol. You will fiend for it. You will fucking fiend for it. You will get sick. You will get so sick. Because what happens, what's going on with me right now, where I'm at with my fasting, how far along in this I am, is right now my intestinal lining is covered in a black mucoid, right? It's like a rubbery black mucoid substance, okay? And that's from us eating constantly and our body's not being able to keep up with digestion. And what happens is that food gets stuck like plaque, like teeth plaque, to your fucking intestinal walls, okay? So right now, what's going on with my fasting is I can actually feel that stuff breaking off my intestinal walls all throughout the day, all day long. It feels like it's just melting off my intestinal walls. What I deal with is a lot of lightheadedness, vertigo, weakness, severe weakness. I had to put a 40-foot ladder up the other day. Oh my God, I've never had a problem putting a 40-foot ladder up until the other day. I felt like a little girl trying to get that fucking thing up, man. So the reason for this is because my body is putting all its attention to getting red and, detoxifying. So once I'm able to completely detoxify, that's when I can go in, and that's why I'm drinking the tea, because I know my organs need assistance at this moment because of the abuse, because of the poisoning. So, so this black mucoid, what else it does? Okay, so we don't have to eat or drink. However, in the fasting process of coming off of our addiction from food and water and drinking, okay, these things like the black mucus that's in you, I'm calling it, black mucoid. What it does is it will make you feel dehydrated, because it is dehydrating, because as this stuff so what's happening when that mucoid is breaking down, and all these in your like, let's say your liver and your spleen, all these things are healing, right? Your gallbladder, your spleen, your everything, your lungs, everything's healing, right? So what it does when it's healing is releasing these toxins into your body, because when you take these toxins in, what your body is doing is it surrounds these toxins with, like, I think it's water molecules, or something like that, or fat molecule. It does something like that. And what's going to happen is, as those burn off, as you're finally burning those reserves off, you might have had those reserves for 10 years sitting inside you of toxins that your body was, surrounding those toxins. That way it wasn't continually releasing it into your bloodstream. And so what's going to happen, guys, is it's finally going to start releasing all those fucking toxins. You're detoxifying. That is what's happening. You're unpoisoning yourself. But at the same time, it's releasing the poison. So you're repoisoning yourself. So you're going to get severely sick. Like it's bad. You feel like death. You feel like, and this is the funny thing about it. Like, to give you an example of what happens to me. I will wake up in the morning, let's say. I will walk around for the first 15, 20 minutes feeling fine. As my anxiety goes up, I can feel things working in me. All of a sudden, I will have to lay down. And when I lay down, it is because things are going spinning. And if I don't lay down, I'm going to start, right? So it's my body detoxifying. That's all it is. And what happens to you, what happens to me when that happens is when it's really bad, because sometimes it's really, really, really bad. I mean, like the worst. And you're doing it to yourself. And what goes, so it's a mental fuck. And you will literally be in your head going, oh my God, I'm doing the wrong fucking thing. What the fuck am I doing? I'm out of my fucking mind. I need to go to the hospital. You'll think things like this, right? Because you're literally deprogramming. And when those toxins hit your system, it makes you a little loopy, man. It makes you fucking crazy. It puts you back in your ego, puts you back in survival mode. You know what I mean? But, again, that's when there's guys who go out and have, have not eaten for 100 days, not eaten for 40 days. And they went out, and some of these guys went out and they went cold turkey off food. They went fucking cold fucking turkey. And they said it felt like death, like they were going to die. So and I don't know if you could, I think you could die. It would depend on your outside factors. Oh man, we got to talk about that. That's the other huge thing about fasting, guys. If you think you're going to start looking up and researching fasting and you're going to figure this out, I've been fasting for 8 years. My son has, and he's filled notebooks with so much research he has done. He finally gave up all the research on fasting, I think this year, because he realized it was an endless hole and they just constantly change things. And there's the knowledge never ends. They are constantly coming out with new things. It never ends, guys. And it's all to keep you distracted. The fasting hole is a fucking never ending hole. You type fasting into your goddamn phone and see what the fuck comes up on YouTube. It is the fucking, it's, don't do it. Don't do it to yourselves, guys. Fasting is, all fasting is? Fasting is not putting something in your fucking mouth. That's what fasting is. These guys have set themselves up as experts, thousands of them, just waiting to get your attention for the rest of your fucking life on this fasting, man. It's no joke. No joke, because me and my son fell into that fasting rabbit hole, and man, come to find out, it doesn't end, dude. It's a rabbit hole. It's going to keep you addicted. It's going to make your life miserable. It's going to keep you confused. Nothing will make sense. Listen to your body. Listen to common sense and your body, and because it's going to help you deprogram. It will help you deprogram. Listen to other people's personal experiences, not people who went back to eating and said, "Oh my God, my journey with fasting was terrible. All of a sudden, I didn't want this food and that food, and then my body did this and that," because they were detoxifying and they wimped out and they fucking went back to food, and their body was like, we don't want that shit. And it was toxic to them, and they were pissed because they couldn't go back to eating fucking ice cream again like they used to and enjoying it. They couldn't go back. That's the other thing. Once you start this, guys, it's fucking, you can't really go back. I mean, you can, but it's going to make you upset. It's going to piss you off for the rest of your life that you know that you don't have to eat, but you continue to poison yourself on purpose because of your parasites. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention about fasting was the people around you. I would not mention a fucking word to them if they are not the most supportive motherfuckers and they are not addicted to food. Then go ahead. If they're not addicted to food and they are very supportive, lean on them. But if they are addicted to food and they eat 3 meals a day and they think that not eating is the craziest shit ever, I would not say a fucking word to anybody. Do not keep it to your fucking self. What I would suggest to make yourself feel more comfortable with it, because it's going to seem crazy, you're going to want to fucking tell the world. I would make, journal, do videos. You don't even have to post them, just make videos for yourself. Make a YouTube, make it private, and just use the videos for yourself for motivation. Keep yourself updated on yourself and how you're really feeling and confronting yourself. And, oh, is this feeling that I'm dying and my kidneys are shutting down and all my systems are shutting down? Or is it because I'm detoxing, right? Because I'm a fat pig that fucking shoved poison down its face for fucking 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about personal responsibility and being honest with yourself and being comfortable with yourself and doing it because you trust yourself and you're tired of the program and you want to break some programming, and you want to feel better and you want to heal, right? And you want to detach, right? We got to do this for the right reason, guys. We can't do this because, ooh, I want a sculpted body and I just want to look so sexy. We can't do it for those vain reasons. That's not why we fast, guys. This is a life. This is for life. This is, for us to heal and be able to get our mind back, because fasting will take the fog away from your brain after you do it long enough. The foggy brain will go. You'll get clarity again. But yeah, I highly would recommend not saying a goddamn word to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your friends, your coworkers. If they are not fucking on board and the most supportive, even people that you think are supportive and kind and nice people, you start talking about your fasting and not eating, and see if they don't say some crazy shit to you. You know what I mean? And it's because, guys, everybody's programmed in that heavy, dense frequency. When you start fasting, your frequency is going to go up and people can feel it. And crabs in a fucking barrel, guys, they're going to fucking drag you back down. And then they start fucking with your head. And because you respect these people or look up to these people, or at least they're in your peer group, that's all it takes is for them to start being negative. And then it's right in there. So, yeah, the biggest thing with fasting, guys, is your mind, but there are other things to it. Again, if you're coming off a slew of fucking medication, I don't know, you're going to have to sort of feel your way through that. You know what I mean? I would suggest, if I was coming off a slew of medication, honestly, and I was addicted to the doctors, right? I would slowly pull myself, I would make a doctor's appointment and ask that. Oh, no, I wouldn't even make it. I would research all the fucking medicine I'm on. That's what I would fucking do myself. So that way I know what it says the fucking, side effects are of immediate withdrawal, which you'll see, guys, the side effects of immediate withdrawal for most drugs are just like the side effects for immediate withdrawal off of, or for detoxifying your body. It's the same side effects. And also, they told me, all I heard my whole life, you can't quit alcohol cold turkey. You'll die. You're such a severe alcoholic. Dude, I quit alcohol 3 different times in my life. The first 2 times, I think I quit for 30 days. And I quit cold turkey both times. And then the last time I quit was, for ever. I mean, it's been over 2 years now. And I quit cold turkey, guys. Cold fucking turkey. No worries. When I quit smoking cigarettes, fucking, was it over a year ago? Was that a year and a half ago now? Probably a year and a half ago. Cold turkey. Cold turkey. Didn't die. Okay, so you just got to realize that they have set the whole programming up. Guys, get away from your fucking TV. Quit using your phone. You will notice as you're fasting that everything pushes food. The food is the biggest lie we have been told. Food is the biggest lie we have ever been told. I will say it again. Food is the biggest lie we have ever been told, because it permeates through every culture, through every fucking programming. Is food. Food is the basis of it.